Why most men will never make it. Not because they can't, but because they won't. We live in a time where opportunity is everywhere. Information is free. Success leaves clues. And yet, most men are stuck. Same routines, same excuses, same lives, year after year. And the harsh truth? It's not society. It's not luck. It's not talent. It's choices. Most men will never make it because they are addicted to comfort. They wake up with no urgency, scroll for hours, consume instead of create, and then wonder why nothing changes. Comfort is the silent killer. It doesn't look dangerous. It feels good. It whispers, "You deserve a break." But every time you choose comfort over discipline, you move further away from the man you could become. Most men know what they should be doing. They just don't do it. They know they should train their body, but they don't. They know they should build skills, but they don't. They know they should take risks, but they hesitate and stay stuck. Knowledge is not power. Execution is. Another reason most men fail. They avoid pain. They run from rejection. They fear embarrassment. They hate struggle. So they stay in safe environments. But growth only lives on the other side of pain. Every disciplined man you admire, they embraced discomfort. They chose the hard path. Again and again. While most men, they quit when things get difficult. They start something, get excited. Then reality hits, and they disappear. No consistency, no resilience, no results. You don't fail because you're weak. You fail because you stop. Let's talk about distractions, because this is where most men lose. Endless entertainment, short-form dopamine hits, validation from people who don't matter. You're being programmed to stay average. Every scroll, every wasted hour, every moment spent watching instead of doing, it's stealing your future. While you're distracted, someone else is working. While you're relaxing, someone else is building. While you're hesitating, someone else is executing. And over time, that gap becomes hard to close. Most men also lack direction. No mission. No purpose. No clear vision. So they drift. They wake up, go through the motions, and repeat the same cycle. A man without purpose is dangerous, because when you don't choose a direction, life chooses one for you. And it's usually not the one you want. Another truth? Most men are weak mentally, not because they're incapable, but because they've never trained their mind. They give in to impulses. They chase instant gratification. They lack discipline when no one is watching. And that's where everything is decided. Discipline is not something you turn on. It's something you build daily. Small choices, repeated consistently, that's what creates power. But most men don't want that. They want results. Without sacrifice, they want success. Without struggle, they want respect. Without earning it. That's not how the world works. And deep down, they know it. But instead of changing, they cope. They blame. They complain. They distract themselves. Anything but take responsibility. Because taking responsibility is heavy. It means admitting that your life is the result of your actions. You. And if it's your fault, then it's your responsibility to fix it. And that requires effort. consistency, discipline. Here's something no one tells you. Making it is not complicated. It's simple, but it's not easy. Wake up early. Train your body. Control your mind. Build valuable skills. Stay consistent. Ignore distractions. Repeat. Day after day, week after week, year after year. That's it. But simplicity is boring, and most men are addicted to excitement. They jump from one thing to another, looking for shortcuts, looking for the secret. There is no secret. The basics, done relentlessly, that's the secret. Another reason most men never make it, they care too much about what others think. They don't start because they fear judgment. They don't take risks because they fear failure. So they stay invisible. And invisibility feels safe. But it guarantees one thing. Nothing will change. The men who win, they act anyway. They fail publicly. They get judged, and they keep going. Because they understand. Other people's opinions don't build your life. Your actions do. Time is passing anyway. Whether you act or you don't, years will go by. And one day, you'll look back and realize you either built something or you wasted it. Most men will never make it because they underestimate the effort required. They expect quick results. They get discouraged when progress is slow. But real transformation, it takes years. Years of showing up, years of discipline, years of doing things you don't feel like doing. And that filters out almost everyone. Because most people quit early. So what separates the few who make it from the many who don't? It's not intelligence. It's not talent. It's not luck. It's standards. The standards you set and refuse to tolerate. Do you tolerate laziness? Do you tolerate excuses? Do you tolerate mediocrity? Or do you demand more? Because at the end of the day, you don't rise to your goals. You fall to your standards. And most men, their standards are low. So if you're listening to this, understand this. You're not stuck. You're choosing. Every day, every action, every habit. You're casting a vote for the man you're becoming. And if you don't like where you're headed, you can change it. But it won't be easy. You'll have to let go of comfort, embrace discipline, face discomfort, and stay consistent when motivation fades. But most men won't do that. That's why most men will never make it. The question is, will you be one of them or not?